fragmentation in my brain from childhood assaults. And so there's little connections that aren't, I'm speaking, but the way my brain usually connects isn't doing it right now. So I could feel that the probably just going to get more fragmented unless I just say something about it. Or you're going to all feel the impact of it before you leave. You're going to leave and then you're going to say, well, gee, I wonder, something was off there, but I don't know what it was. It's my brain. And I'm working with it, but what I feel actually is terror pumping from my brain down my spine, which is a good thing. That means that my brain is opening. That means that I have access to my brain. And I'm living through the direct impact of brain trauma from abuse. And it doesn't affect me at all when I'm doing therapy, because I don't use my brain when I do therapy. I use my heart. And it does affect me tonight for the first time in lecturing. Up until now, I've taken over phase 3 and I've done many lectures. It hasn't impacted me, but it is impacting me right now. I've got kind of buzzing in my brain, which again, I'm very grateful for. I'd rather have the buzzing in my brain, and the buzzing in my brain is terror. And the underlying issue is they're coming to kill me. And how that affected my brain growing up, the impact of they're coming to kill me. I have learned a lot about what creates Alzheimer's and what creates brain dysfunction. When you're assaulted in a way that, to your brain, when massive trauma comes to your brain from abuse, what happens is there's massive, of course, dysfunction, splitting in the brain, not letting the brain come together and really operate. And what I had was I had the best defensive brain in the world. Well, maybe some people are better than mine. I'm always very quick with answers. I know a lot of stuff. And it's truth, I do know a lot of stuff. But that kind of defensive brain, after a while, breaks down into a condition. And the condition can go into brain dysfunction, it can go into Alzheimer's. Because underneath all that knowing, all that sharp brain is, I'm not supposed to know anything. I'm not supposed to see anything, I'm not supposed to know anything. And so I've been working on my brain for 4 years, pulling out the trauma from my brain and doing the victimizer, just like we always do. And I feel very fortunate to still have a brain, as many people in my family don't. So I understand a lot about what happens. I can recognize it in somebody else probably 10 years before they even get it at this point, because I can see the splits and I can see the potential splits. But for the first time, it hasn't bothered me in phase 3 at all, doing lectures and doing supervision. But tonight it is. It is impacting me, and I know the energy from the room, so that's why I decided to speak about it. I can be in this moment, but I can't be in the next one. And then I'll get to the next one, but there's a split between this moment and the next one. So I'm sorry about that. I really want to apologize about that. I've had terror pump in every part of my body over the years I've been in therapy, and I can go on and function pretty well. In my brain, it's something else. In my brain, I can still do therapy fine. But in my brain, I just realized the first night that I said that it's interfering with the lecture. So I think I can say all the right things, but I think my energy is all whatever's happening in my brain. So I just want to share that, so I'm sure you're all picking it up. I'm trying to get into my old defensive brain, can't get there. And so if people want to know the origin of brain dysfunction and Alzheimer's and things like that, I could probably talk about that and what to do with it. If you see somebody come in your office with that, you do that. But that's what I probably can do tonight. That's about it. So any reactions? Anybody want me to talk about? Anybody want to